According to LinkedIn, improving your LinkedIn profile to what they call an all-star level increases your chance of being seen in search results by 19x. In addition to that, only 51% of LinkedIn profiles are even completed. This means that if you know what you're doing and with just a bare minimum effort, you can create a LinkedIn profile that stands out above the majority of other people on LinkedIn, ranking in search results, getting you more clients, business opportunities, all-star talent, and even a job if that's what you're looking for. In this video, I'm gonna cover the 8 things that you can do in the next 60 minutes in order to reach that all-star status. Let's be honest, spending the time and money required to go get a professional headshot really doesn't seem like it's worth it. And that's why I recommend using Aragon.ai, where you can simply upload 12 of your best photos, doesn't matter if it's a professional headshot or not, and then its artificial intelligence will create AI-driven headshot based off of those photos that I honestly don't think you can tell whether it's real or AI. If for whatever reason you don't want to use artificial intelligence in order to create your headshot, Apple recently came out with an update for the iPhone that allows you to pull out just you inside of a photo that you can use for a headshot. So this is just a photo. If I just hold down the image of me real quick, you can see that now I have the option to copy it, okay? So I'm gonna click copy, and then I'm gonna go over to Canva. Canva is a free kind of design software that you can use at canva.com. I'm gonna click create a design. I'm gonna do custom size, and the best one is 1600 by 1600 whenever creating a LinkedIn profile photo. And then all I'm gonna do is actually paste from my phone the image that I had from me here. And then boom, this is me with that background, but it's cropped out using Apple's new update. And then I'm just gonna increase my sizing a little bit so that I have kind of like the chest up and I'm looking larger than life in this photo right here. Bada bing, bada boom. And then because I have a white hoodie on and it's a white background, in order to stand out a little bit more, I might come over to this little background color here and try to add a gradient, one that would make me pop a little bit more. Boom, that's not bad at all, right? And I think this is totally good enough to get started on LinkedIn. So here I can just come here and click on download, and then I would click on download and upload that to my profile. Number 3, you need a minimum of 50 connections on LinkedIn to reach the all-star status. And I'm going to show you a totally free and totally easy way to get those 50 connections in the next few minutes. So once you're on your LinkedIn profile, you're going to go over and click on My Network at the top here. And then if you scroll down after you go to My Network, it will say people you may know from Florida State University, which is the school that I went to. And these are all people that I can send connection messages to. Then it says people you may know in the Miami-Fort Lauderdale area, because that's where I live. And these are all people that I will send my connection messages to. Then it says people you may know in similar roles, and these are all people that I may send my connection messages to. These are people from Scaling with Systems, so these are team members that work at Scaling with Systems. Then you see people in the business consulting and service industry you may know. So literally just by this, I've probably passed, I don't know, 50 or 100 people that I may actually want to connect with because, they either went to my school or they work at my company or they are in a similar industry. And it's a very easy way to get those 50 connections so you can start ranking on LinkedIn faster. Number 3, write a direct response headline. What I mean by this is direct response is a type of copywriting where you are writing that copy in order to get that person to do something right then and there. Most people, when they're writing their headline, do what's known as a branding style of copywriting. So they might say something like CEO at this company here, or, account manager at this company here. And while that's good, if you're trying to get somebody to click on your profile, you need to get them to respond immediately when they read that copy. So that's why we like to follow a direct response headline, so that way we can get them to make a move as soon as they see that. Now, in order to write a direct response headline, you need to follow a few things, and I'm going to give you a tool that you can use to write it for you. So the first thing you need to keep in mind in direct response copywriting is WIIFM. This is something my dad used to say, which is what's in it for me. So instead of saying that I'm the CEO of this company and I'm all great and I am this, instead you say, this is what I can do for you if you're in my target market. If you're you're the person that I want to hire me, or if you're the person that I want to be my client, this is what I can do for you. So that's the first step. The second part of writing a direct response headline is keeping it short, punchy, benefits driven, and have a lot of keywords that will put you in the search results for the people that you're trying to rank for. I also like to add 1 or 2 emojis because that can make you really stand out in a list of 30 or 50 people that have similar headlines. If you want some help writing this direct response headline, I recommend using ChatGPT, and I actually already wrote the prompt out for you, so you can just copy and paste this yourself. So I said, write me a short, simple, punchy, benefits-driven LinkedIn profile headline and less than 200 characters for a LinkedIn profile of someone who generates new leads for dentists or their money back. So that's just an example I'm using here. Let's send this in and see what it gives us. Lead generation expert, fueling dental practices growth, guaranteed results or your money back. I think that's a pretty solid one. Let's click regenerate once more time. Driving dental practice to success, lead generation expert, guaranteeing results or your money back. Let's do it one more time and see what that gives us. Results-oriented lead generation expert, boosting dental practice with guaranteed ROI or 100% money back. I think all 3 of these are really great. And also, you can retype this if you're something else. So let's say I'm not someone who generates new leads for dentists with their money back. Let me just say of someone who helps people with chronic arthritis feel better and live a normal life. So let me just show you what an example of another one would be: empowering lives with arthritis relief, restoring freedom and joy to those with chronic pain. I think that's pretty solid. Let's regenerate one more time, and we get transforming lives, empowering arthritis patients to thrive with pain relief and regain freedom of movement. Both of those are really great. So the main prompt you want to use is this first part here, and then you'll just separate it for someone who, helps real estate agents, helps dentists, is a coach for this, is looking for a job in this, has special skills in this, and just let ChatGPT create for you whatever that direct response headline is going to be. Number 4, turn your LinkedIn summary into a sales page. So this is where I think a lot of people mess up. They get the profile photo, they get the headline, they get the few other things, and then they make their summary just a snooze fest. And instead, follow the same frameworks we're using in the headline. I mean, really think of it that the headline was the way that you captured their attention, and now they're trying to see, are you who you said you were, right? Is that headline match up with the summary, and am I interested in learning more? So we're using the same direct response copywriting frameworks we use in the headline in order to craft a sales page message on the LinkedIn profile that converts these people into either a conversation, a lead, or even a client. So I'm going to pull up right in front of you here my 10 million plus cold email template. This is a second YouTube video that we'll link down below you can get access to as well, but it follows very, very similar frameworks here. So you would start at this little red line here, which is your transformation. This is pretty much almost going to be the exact same thing as our headline. So I help dentists get 5 new patients a month or their money back. And then I'll come down here and do the risk reversal and say something like, that's right, you read it here. We will give you your money back if you don't see 5 paying patients in a month. Then you add your social proof, which is something like we worked with over 78 dentists in the United States in the last 2 years. And then we do a call to action. If you want to learn more about how we can guarantee you 5 new patients or your money back, send me a message, book a time on my calendar here, or visit our website. And then this is actually kind of a cool area that I personally like for the LinkedIn profile, is that if you have written case studies or maybe a YouTube video or anything else that you can link out to that validates some of your claims, because you made kind of a big claim a moment ago in your summary, and so you want to back it up. So, it doesn't have to be a full-blown professionally made website. It could be a LinkedIn article. It could be a YouTube video that you've done. It could just be a video testimonial, but you want to link that below, and then you'll do an additional call to action there as well. So that is very, very simple. It is a summary that you can use that doesn't act as like when I was born, I was young, right? Instead, it's actually following a sales page framework that you can use in order to convert people that visit your page, whether they're coming from search results or someone's like, oh yeah, hey, you should check out this guy, and they Google your name and they land on the profile there. It acts as a sales page, which converts people into leads and eventually customers and clients. Number 5, you want to get 5 endorsed skills. So LinkedIn has come out and said, in order to become an all-star profile, you have to have 5 skills that are endorsed. That means go to your LinkedIn profile, go to your skills section, type in 5 things that you can convince somebody that you do well, and then just reach out to friends, family members, employees, or clients and ask them to endorse those 5 things for you so we can knock that off the list. So if you go to your LinkedIn profile here, you can actually click on this little pencil icon on the top right, and if we scroll down, you can see that you can actually add a website at the top of your profile. I think this is very powerful because sometimes people don't need to read the full summary section before they make a decision if they want to work with you or not. And so you want to have something at the very top that gives them the opportunity to book a call to speak on your calendar if you are looking to acquire clients that way. So as you can see here, we have a link, and then kind of the cool thing is you can create a link text. So just like everything else we're doing, we're making it direct response marketing. So I say get 30 to 50 clients a month with a little finger pointing that way. And if you were to come and look at my profile here, you can see that it literally says we serve business, we grow your business or you don't pay. And then it says get 30 to 50 clients a month. They click on it and it takes you straight to our website here where they can become a lead and eventually book a call. Number 7, customize your URL for search engine optimization. So if we're on the LinkedIn profile here, you can see it says public profile and URL. We're going to click this little pencil icon right here, and you can actually change the name of your URL to whatever you'd want to change it to. Now, my recommendation is to change it to your first and last name because it can actually help you rank in search results for Google. For example, if I just Googled my name and I scroll down here, you can see one of the first things is going to be the LinkedIn profile. And one of the reasons behind that is because I've customized my URL to say linkedin.com/Ravi Abuvala. And the final step in reaching that superstar LinkedIn profile status and getting new clients and jobs and team members is to add 1 current and 2 past work experiences. Now, for a lot of people that watch this channel, they're entrepreneurs. And if you're like me, I didn't really have a whole lot of previous experience before I started my business. So what I'd recommend for you is to actually make your previous work experiences case studies of some of your best clients. And that's what I did for the longest time. I took the top 5 or 8 best clients that I've had with their transformations. And then I said that those were the companies that I had quote unquote worked at. And I put the full case study inside that work description. So that way, whenever somebody would read my LinkedIn profile, whenever they landed on it, it acted as a full-blown sales page. So I had a professional photo at the top that gained authority. I had a short, punchy headline that got them like a headline of a sales page to keep them reading. Then I had a summary right there that kind of walked them through who I am, what makes me different, some of my social proof, and then a link to our website. And then those that still wanted to learn a little bit more, they could scroll down further and see my case studies, which were really work experiences that validated all my previous claims. So now that you have a superstar LinkedIn profile, be sure to check out this next video here where I walk through the exact LinkedIn lead generation campaign and software that we use to generate new clients on autopilot.